YouTube, what is up? Lemon here once again. So today is day 3. Yes, day 4. When the time this thing's uploaded, it's day 4 of the Exist tournament, and I want to bring this up right away. From the title, you already know what it is. So it is a tradition that every time there's a structure deck, I will buy 3 of, and then I'll buy 3 of them and build a budget deck out of this. So we have released Rage of Cipher. This is a deck made primarily based off a Cipher archetype, and they summon the Neo Galaxy monsters. These are like strong Exist monsters. But these are like strong Exist monsters that has like a lot of effects, that has a lot of levels, a lot of attack. Okay, well, I know their effects. This thing is unaffected, targeting protection. This thing is target pop, and this thing is steal control of a monster. Look at the artworks though. Like, these things are not short of just masterpieces. They look so beautiful. So we have bought 3 structure decks, and we have built a budget deck, well, budgets at like no additional niche cards crafting, and I want to showcase it today. So Rage of Cipher, as you can see, my Exist Festival deck is this, and I'm going to be showing replays from here. It is very, very fun. I had a lot of fun making it. Now we're going to have to be reviewing our deck because for some reason my thing is broken. Okay, so here is the deck list. I will consider this budget because all the extra added cards are cards you should have by now, or is very cheap to craft. There is no cards you have to go out of your way to get. I'm pretty sure my viewers and everyone is evolving as we're making content for Master Duel. When we first started, yeah, maybe you don't have Zeus, but like you're playing an Exist Festival. Zeus you have to have. There's only one extra UR you have to craft. I don't believe there's any SRs that you have to craft, unless you follow the channel previously and you bought like Utopia structure decks. Anyways, let's start with Cipher. Okay, so looking at our deck, 40 decks, 15 extra deck. Because this is an Exist tournament, we're playing full Exist in the extra deck. Probably will also when there's playing in the main thing. So our first card is Cipher Entranger. So this archetype is actually called Cipher. The main deck is all monsters called Ciphers. And this card is, if hand or graveyard, it can be used as an Exist material for one of our Neo Galaxies, Cipher XYZs. But the most important thing is, if it's sent to the graveyard, we can add a Cipher spell or trap to our hand, which in our deck's case, we only have one applicable target, which is Rank Up Magic Cipher Ascension. This card allows us to rank up into a strong monster that's just that will just completely take over tempo if played at the right time. Photon Thrasher, this card you must add in. This is a rare to craft, and it basically says if you control nothing, special summon. It is a free level 4 body that you can use into plays. Cipher Wing, this card is a special summon, an extender. Tributes itself to give all of my Cipher monsters 4 levels during that turn. So if you have 2 Cipher monsters that have mismatched levels or not level 8, special Cipher Wing, tribute Cipher Wing, all your Ciphers level 8 into an easy Exist summon. Cipher Twin Raptor. Now this is a house and a half. So this card is, you play it, you discard a card, and you special summon a Cipher from your deck. Your hand, but mainly your deck. And you can see how this is your main combo starter, and we'll see exactly how it starts off later. Cipher Mirror Knight. This card is also like an integral piece that I will be able to showcase to you soon. Cipher Mirror Knight is, if a Cipher monster is destroyed, we just discard a card and another card to just reborn the destroyed Cipher card. So this is protection for our boss monsters. And in the end phase, if it's sent there, we can just add any Cipher from our deck to our hand. So extend it for the next turn. Storm Cipher, this is just a level 4. Level 4 with Cipher in its name. It has Cybers. It has Cybers as its type. So in the full power deck, there are some synergies that go with the Cybers effects. Astraltopia. You have to add this in, but it's a rare, so I do not think you're not going to cost a arm and a half to get this out. This is a level 4 extender that allows you to ditch a card from your hand. So we want to ditch our card from our hand, and we can add an Xyz card. We're going to add Zexal Field. So Zexal Field is our target for Astraltopia. So sometimes if you want to get a card out of your hand, and we have a level 4 play, so these level 4s can still be useful if the timing is correct. I think the most integral part of this deck is Cipher Biplane. This card is, if you normal summon a Cipher, you can special summon this card from your hand. And once per turn, keyword, not hard once per turn, just once per turn, you can make 2 Cipher monsters equal level 8. So this is your main way of getting your monster to level 8. As we're at the end of the monster line, we can see that we haven't gotten any high level monsters. These are all level 4 and a level 1. So how are we going to be summoning our level 8 monsters? It is with Cipher Biplane. It allows us to give out more levels. Our deck wants to go second, so Raigeki, this is a free card. Monster Reborn, it's a free card. Foolish Burial, yeah, it is. I think one should have Foolish Burial by now, so I'm just adding it in. You Foolish Burial to dump Cipher Entranger to the graveyard, so you can add Cipher Ascension. Reinforcement of the Army, this is a free card. Xyz Gift is a rare. It's basically a Monster Reborn. It's Monster Reborn if you have 2 or more Xyz monsters on the field with more than 2 materials. Very, very good card. We're playing 3 of it. Pot of Desires. This is my replacement for You usually do not. This deck does not mind playing Pot of Desires. The only card you do not want to banish is Double or Nothing, and maybe some of your biplanes for future plays. But Desires in this deck is absolutely wonderful. You get more draw. This deck needs draw. Drawing is good. Lightning Storm, it's you should probably have bought the 750 gem special deal. You'll have access to 1 Lightning Storm. Zexal Field, this is what we want to be searching of Astraltopia. Zexal Field allows us to, if we Xyz summon, all of these effects useless. If we Xyz summon, we can attach an Xyz monster from our extra deck to the Xyz summon monster. It will come up here and there, but it basically adds an extra material for us to use our effects off of. And also gives you an extra material for Zeus. Yes, Double Exposure. This card sadly does not have a Cipher name, so we can't search for Cipher Entranger. Double Exposure says if you have 2 Cipher monsters, 2 monsters with the same name. If you just choose 2 monsters with the same name, double their levels. So if you have 2 Astraltopias, or 2 Storm Ciphers, or 2 Cipher Twin Raptors, you just double the level 8. What do we get when we have 2 level 8s? Yes, all of our extra deck. And Double or Nothing, I believe you have seen it. This is a OTK method, but with Utopia Double. You get 10,000 damage on the board, so if you just punch through a 2,000 or less attack monster, that will instantly kill your opponent. So Rank Up Magic allows us to put our level 8 Cipher Dragon to make Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon, Neo Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon. This card cannot be summoned any other way except for using Rank Up. And then it has an ability: detach 3 materials and take control. Up to three monsters our opponent has, and all of their attacks become 4,500. All of their names also becomes Neo Galaxy Eye Cipher Dragon. This name changing is very important, and you will see a data how important it is. And taking control is only until end of the turn. So now looking at our extra deck. So the extra cards we added in is Utopia Double. It's a super rare. Utopia, you should probably have it from the structure deck. Numeron Dragon is an ultra rare. That's you'll probably have to get. Draglubion is a rare. Heart Earth Dragon is a common. And Zeus you should probably already have. So now, what is all our extra deck about? So Draglubion, Draglubion is a level 8, is a rank 8 that can reveal 2 number monsters in your graveyard, summon one and attach the other to it as material. Heart Earth is a very good control type, but Numeron Dragon, this card gets level times all the ranks on the field times 1000. So just with Numeron Dragon and Draglubion itself is 9000 attack, and Draglubion is 3000 attack. So just with the Draglubion, you're representing 12,000 damage on the field. That is the combo with the Draglubion, Hard Turf, and Numeron Dragon. You can put Hope Harbinger in here, but that's an ultra rare, and we're playing budget, so we are not going that route. You can see we have no hand traps in here either because we are budget for the newer players or for the people that have new accounts. So the Utopia package, this is a rank 4. You make Utopia double. On summon, you get to add double or nothing, and then you can sync it up into Utopia. His level will be his attack will be double. So on 5000, if Utopia attacks, you can detach a material to stop the attack. Double or nothing says if an attack is stopped, double the attack and attack again. The 5000 double attack is 10,000, but it can only attack into a monster. So guess what? If your opponent's monster is 2000 or less attack, that is 8000 plus damage to your opponent. Which we call in Yugioh an OTK. Now, moving on to the Galaxy Eye Cipher part of the extra deck. So our main bread and butter is always Galaxy Eyes Cipher Dragon. This card is we can detach the material to take control of a opponent's monster. Its name becomes Galaxy Eye Cipher Dragon, and its attack becomes 3000. Bread and butter. Next up, we have Galaxy Eyes Cipher Blade Dragon. This card, we can summon it by slapping it on top of Galaxy Eye Cipher Dragon, as you can see here. You can also summon this card using a rank 8. Rank 8 is very important. Rank 8 Galaxy Eyes Xyz monster, so we can't slap it on top of a card that our Galaxy Eye Cipher steals because it's not a rank 8. So you slap it on top of it, you can discard a material, toggle a card on field, pop. And then if this card is destroyed by battle, right? Or card effect, you can target a Galaxy Eye Cipher Dragon, so a rank 8 in our graveyard, and just simply special summon it. So we can just do it again next turn if your opponent can't kill us. So Neo Galaxy Eye Cipher Dragon is what we summon off of Cipher Ascension. This card is Detach 3. This card has the most attack out of all of our extra, 4,000, whopping 4,500. So what it says is detach materials, and then take control of your opponent's monsters up to those number of materials, but you can't attack directly for the rest of the turn, except for him. All of the monsters you take control become Galaxy Eyes, Neo Galaxy Eye Cipher Dragon, and their attack becomes 4,500. So now, the most important card, Galaxy Eyes Cipher X Dragon. X for level 10, get it? Let's look at the artwork. Woo! There's a summoning animation for this. You'll absolutely love it later during the replays. What does this card do? It is, you can detach 2 materials to make all of your light monsters untargetable. That's it. But how do you summon him? Once per turn, you can Xyz summon Galaxy Eyes Cipher X Dragon using a Cipher Dragon you control as material. Remember that these 2 cards that take control, their names become a Galaxy Eye Cipher Dragon or Neo Galaxy Eye Cipher Dragon. So basically, that means the card that we take control of, we can just slap a Galaxy Eye Cipher Dragon on top of it, so we don't need to return to our opponent. A very good way of, I shall say. And then Zeus, we all know Zeus, good old Zeus, everyone knows Zeus, we don't need to talk about Zeus. So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is the deck. Oh yeah, I have failed to mention, this deck primarily wants to go second because we want to slap our opponent or steal their monsters. So without further ado, let's jump into the replays. Let's go. Alright, jumping into replay number 1. So this is playing in the Xyz tournament, so you can expect all of our opponent's cards to also be Xyz. I am planning on playing a full powered version of this deck for rank ladder very soon, maybe as soon as I'm done recording this. So it looks like our opponent, so we always make our opponent go first. If they want to go first, if they win the dice roll, they want to go first. If we win the dice roll, we want to go second. As you can see, our opponent is playing some tunes. We don't really care about them. We have our summon, normal summon into biplane, make them both level 8, and we're gonna summon into our bread and butter, Galaxy Eye Cipher Dragon. If I knew what it's my opponent's hand, so this was a bit like, this was some misplays. Over here, we could slap on the rank 10 onto Toon Blackluster Soldier, but we didn't. And then, because we have summoned, we could have summoned our, because we have summoned Zeus. Oh, we have summoned Zeus, so 2 materials, so we have 1 negate for our opponent. If I knew what my opponent's in my hand, was in his hand, like there was nothing good, we could have just made Yugioh into Nimrod 100 Dragon. That's 12,000 damage. He can block, he can actually block 4,000, so that would not represent lethal. So we have 2 Astrotopias, double exposure. If we have 2 monsters of the same name, double their levels. And so level 4, same name, we get our Galaxy Eyes, Cipher Dragon. We're gonna use it to exceed it up into the rank 10. Look at that summoning animation. This card is detached to your light monsters are immune for the end of your opponent's turn to targeting, immune to targeting. And then with 2,900 health left, we can actually just Zeus. Our opponent is in Zeus lethal range, so if he cannot threaten our Zeus, we can just clear the board. Oops, sorry about that. So if he cannot threaten our Zeus, we can just clear the board and then attack for lethal. Which looks like is the case. Battle phase, main phase 2, end phase. That's the case. We Zeus, send everything to the graveyard. Our turn, we can just simply attack for game. And wham bam, thank you ma'am. First game in the back. So recording game number 2, this is a funny one. So clearly our opponent wasn't playing a good deck for this one, but hey, we don't judge. We don't judge at all. So I personally drew a horrible hand. Every single card is dead, except one Photon Thrasher. He summons a weird Hyper Hammerhead. Like, our hand is so dead, I have absolutely no clue what I'm going to do with this. Now our opponent's playing this defense. If my card doesn't die, return it to the hand. So like my opponent's playing this weird control deck by forcing me to attack, as you'll see later. This card is, if I attack it, a defense monster, it gains defense equal to his attack. And he has this weird Dino Wrestler that is link based. I'm not sure what he's doing with it. A level 3 and a level 4. He has no extra deck. Photon Thrasher. Our opponent now flips over Yang Zing Unleashed. All your opponent's monster must attack if able. He's playing this weird must attack control that aims to whittle down my life point through me attacking. You know what I say to that? Do you know what I say if I have to attack? Defense position. Yeah, I mean, if I have to attack, I'm just going to put in defense position. Haha. What are you going to do? Now coming out turn, can we please get a good draw? Boom. Cyber Twin Raptor. Arguably the best card in the deck. You summon it, you detach, you summon again. You summon another Cipher based on what you need. So because we have double exposure, we can just summon out another Storm Cipher. But in other cases, we will be summoning out some Cipher Biplane to make 2 cards level 8. So now we use our Cipher Dragon and we stole the hammer. And we attack directly. So in this case, we did not rank up. We did not rank up into our rank 10, but we rather use this effect to pop. Keep in mind, we can absolutely rank up that stolen monster into the rank 10. Opponent sets. I'll turn Foolish Barrel. So this card is target, pop, we summon, use the effect, we summon out. Because we have double exposure, we can easily just summon out something with the same name, and then boom, we represent lethal on the field, just drawing for good time's sake, and we attack for game. Game number 2, down in the bag. Could I have played that better? Absolutely, absolutely. Right, moving into game 3. Let's go. In game 3, we are facing some Pearskin. Alright, Pearskin, let me de-skin you. Oh my, we're playing a mirror match. Okay, looks like someone else has the same idea. I hope he's using my deck list. Of course it's not, because it's not on YouTube yet at the time of recording. It sucks that we drew Zexor Field. This is a brick that we don't want because we can search off Astral Utopia. Foolish Burial, so we can get out Ascension. We use Twin Raptor to get out Biplane, make him level 8. XZ summon up into Cipher Dragon. We have an Ascension. Are we going to use it? Yep, we have Ascension. We are going to ascend our up into Neo Galaxy Cypher Dragon. Now we're gonna see how cool this deck is. We are going to steal his card, and because only he can attack directly, we are not going to overlay his Storm Cipher, which is now Neo Galaxy Cypher Dragon, into our own Galaxy Eyes Cypher X Dragon. Like, our opponent is staring down at such a huge board. What is he going to do? Normal summons, Twin Twister. I think he's given up at this point. And then, so the strong part about Cipher Mirror Knight, we can see if it's in the graveyard, end phase, add any Cipher to your hand. Like, it is such a way to like recurve value. We're gonna Neo Galaxy Eyes, steal both of them. We're gonna rank one up into Galaxy Cipher X Dragon, and the other one we're going to make into a Utopia double. There was no reason to make this. It just looked cool. I didn't know why I wanted to do this. I didn't even activate effects. Our opponent Mirror Forced us. Can you believe this? We got Mirror Forced, and so we know he has a biplane in his hand. And do you know, he luckily drew a normal summonable Cipher monster. And that is when the Fire Nation attacked. Our hand is so dead, we have no plans to counteract it all. Can we draw into a quad like these? We don't. We try and we can't do anything. Our hand is completely dead. Our opponent goes, it's wham bam, thank you to us. Oh, we lost. That is so sad. But yeah, mirror match. Alright, coming up in the final replay of the day, we are going to be facing yet another mirror match. But the difference between this and the last one is I actually won. And how did I win? Because our opponent, Monster Cat 619, is being a proper Yu-Gi-Oh player. You are going to see what I mean after this. So he summons, he gets his Cipher Raptor, which, haha, I also have one. Like Cipher Dragon, into rank 10 most likely. Yes, so he's going to use his effect that makes him untargetable, as you can see. Detach 2, your opponent cannot target light monsters you control with card effects until end of your opponent's turn. So I can't target him now. All my Cipher Dragons, target to steal, target to destroy. We cannot target it. We have to get over it. Luckily, we hard drew Ascension. So, yeah, so like, there's a little bit of combo here. You see, biplane is not hard once per turn. If we have 2 biplanes, we can do it twice to make 2 other monsters to level 8. So our first Cipher Dragon. Our second Cipher Dragon. Since we cannot target him, I'm not even going to bother stealing him. I am going to make our own rank 10 immediately for the 4000 body. And I misplayed over here. I've used this effect after I ranked up. So I should do the other way around because Ascension gives our card 500 attack for each card with the same name. But that is negated with Galaxy Eyes Cipher X Dragon. But that's just small details. 500 damage. We destroy the card. So Galaxy, Cipher Mirror Knight says discard 2 cards, including himself, to just rebuild the card we destroyed. So we have to kill it twice. So our 4000 had to crash with his. That is the reason why I summoned the level 10. If I didn't, I'll be staring down at one of his other monsters. Now here is the funny part. Now our opponent literally did a mirror play that we did here just now. But the funny thing is, he doesn't have Ascension. He doesn't have Cipher Ascension. So, remember when I said in the deck building, this is the biggest card that this deck can offer. Can our opponent make Draglubion and win? He probably could, but I think he's even more budgeted than us, therefore he couldn't go for it. Or he thought that, this is what I think he thought. He's summoning the rank 9, the Galaxy has the Blade Dragon, he can detach to target destroy, but our card cannot be targeted. He killed his own monster, and now he surrenders in shame. So, welcome back everybody to the deck building section. This is budgets, Cipher deck or Neo Galaxy Blue Eyes. I'll call it Cipher. Rage of Cipher. I'll call it a Cipher deck. This is how a Cipher deck operates. It's very fun if you can pull it off. It just summons out big monsters out of nowhere. Its issue with power is very good. There's only 2 issues with this deck. Consistency. You basically need to see Twin Raptor or biplane and a normal summon, or you're basically screwed. or you're basically screwed. But there is 6 of that with the draw. There is a high percentage chance that you will be able to draw either one of them. So the consistency, I'll say medium-ish. The other one is recoverability. There is only one recoverability in this deck. It is in Cipher Mirror Knight. If you don't have Cipher Mirror Knight, or you lose it, it is very hard to recover. But the power, this deck smacks. If you think Blue Eyes represents smacking, this smacks even harder than Blue Eyes. This has been a budget Cipher deck. If you like this video, please leave a like and subscribe. Comment if you want. That I have got a lot of comments about my Utopia deck, so I hope I get a lot of comments for this one. And I hope to build a stronger Cipher deck for main ladder for tomorrow's video. But for now, this has been budget Cipher deck. Very, very cheap. Doesn't really cost you much. You have gotten enough gems from this event already. So I'll see you in the next one. Signing out.